Welcome to Fit Your Style. I'm Jennifer Ettinger. Today we have New Balance teaching us how to choose the right fitness shoe for different activities. Are you feeling hot, hot, hot? Get a Menopause Makeover and learn the power of scent to feel sexy and confident. And indulge in an array of healthy chocolates. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back. Did you know that pheromones can boost your confidence and increase your ability to attract the opposite sex? With me now is Susan Planamura of Mind Body Connections to tell us how we can use our scent to benefit our lives. Welcome, Susan.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for inviting me.
So tell me about pheromones.
Okay.
What are pheromones?
Well, pheromones are a natural occurring chemical that are in our sweat glands. And once we perspire, we release neurotransmitters. And what these neurotransmitters do are surround ourselves and the people within our vicinity with feel-good hormones. So they trigger our hormones and they actually help change our behavior as well as the people around us.
So it's a sweat from a hormone that's doing all of this.
It's, yeah, it is a sweat from a hormone, but if I sold you a bottle of sweat, you wouldn't buy it because it would smell terrible. So what we've done with our pheromone products is added some nice aromatherapy oils and a couple of other secret ingredients to really meet the objectives of our two products.
Amazing. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the two products that you have?
Okay, we have two products that we sell right now in Canada and US and are launching them late fall, early winter internationally. One is called Attraction Unleashed, and what this does is two things. Number one, it's a fragrance roll-on that you can roll under your nose about 4 times. You inhale very deeply, and what it does is release some of those endorphins, those feel-good hormones. At the same, yeah, definitely.
So I roll it underneath.
Roll it underneath. Take a deep breath. And within a few minutes, you're just feeling relaxed, you're feeling receptive to meeting someone, you're feeling really good.
And it smells really nice.
It's wonderful smells. And the other thing you can do with it to attract the opposite sex or to make your partner more passionate to you is roll this all over your body as a perfume, as a fragrance. But you have to make sure you're not wearing a moisturizer that's got a scent in it or any other kind of perfume. Go out to a social setting and within a few minutes you'll see all the attention you get.
So you're telling me this can help the married woman and the single woman?
Definitely can, because you're giving out natural pheromones which attract. That's how animals attract each other, right? It's the scent they give out. So we've captured the scent from plants, not animals, and bottled it so you can use it.
And from what I understand, you have a strong client following of reorders because of this.
Yes, we do. And I'm very happy to say our best-selling product, by the way, is Attraction Unleashed, because everyone wants more passion in their life, and a lot of people are looking for companionship or a relationship or a partner, so works really, really well.
So if you need to reboost that marriage or reboost that relationship, this can be it?
Definitely you can.
Now, is this something that I would wear for the rest of my life now?
The nice thing about it is it's natural, it's non-addictive, so you can wear it every day instead of a perfume. I do, and so does my partner who's formulated this with me, Sandra Lake. It lasts about 4 to 6 hours, so you can wear it a couple times a day as your fragrance, because it's a really beautiful smell, a very inviting smell.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the other?
Okay, the other one is called Confidence Unleash, and the objective of this product is to reduce stress and anxiety. Works the same way. You take it, and if you want to try, roll it under your nose a couple of times. Your nasal receptors pick up on the scent of this pheromone, and it gives a message to your brain to lower your cortisol hormone, which is your stress hormone. So within a few minutes, you're feeling really relaxed, and you can just deal with, you know, the pressures of your day.
And they really do have a distinctive scent to them.
Yes.
Each one smells differently.
Yes.
And from that, are we building that confidence? Is this something like if you're going for an interview, like when would you recommend somebody's using this?
Being on TV, I used it before it came out. Anytime you have to do a public appearance, you're going to some kind of social situation or a meeting you're not comfortable with. Salespeople, I have a lot of salespeople buying this product because it helps them relax more when they're trying to sell a product. It makes them more receptive. So a lot of situations. Anytime you know you're going to have a stressful day and you need a little bit of help and you want to get help naturally, you use Confidence Unleashed.
Now you said it lasts 4 to 6 hours when you apply
when you roll it on.
And it literally just takes minutes, is that what I'm understanding?
Within about 2 to 3 minutes, you take a couple of deep breaths, you feel those hormones starting to trigger, starting to change, the cortisol starting to decrease, you feel really relaxed. And you're not taking a chemical drug. That's
Which is
the
so
nice
important to
thing
me,
about it.
for
of
sure.
Course, yes.
Now you've come a long way in terms of
Yes.
building this business, which is so exciting as a female entrepreneur. So tell me a little bit about the changes now that are happening with Mind Body Connections.
Okay, first year and a half when we formulated this product, we did a lot of trade shows, a lot of public appearances, really got a lot of hype out there, a lot of exposure, because a lot of people still don't know what pheromones are, and we hope we've really tried to send that message across. The great news is we've sold almost all of our stock.
Congratulations.
So we're so excited. So we know it works because we get tons of reorders. What we are now doing is making the formula even better by getting pure, fresher raw materials. So we're having the pheromones made in France, which is a win-win-win for us because it's going to be even stronger, a pheromone product, so even more effective. So we're very, very excited about getting our new stock in within the next 3 to 4 months and launching it internationally. So things are going great.
So tell me why France? What's the reason behind picking France?
Some of our aromatherapy scents that we want to put in some of these products are lavender and some rose, and they're grown naturally in France. So why not get the best raw materials from where they're actually grown? So that was our decision and made in France.
Very exciting.
Yes, it is.
Now, will you be keeping just to the 2 fragrances? Or I should say pheromone therapies, or are you expanding?
We have been asked to expand the brand to different moisturizers and shampoos and lotions that have pheromones in them. So we're hoping within 6 to 8 months to come up with a couple more products.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Why don't you share some of the most incredible testimonies that you've received? What have been the extreme ones that you've heard from? We'll start with Attraction Unleashed and tell me a few from there, and then give me a few from
Attraction Unleashed, I mean, there's a lot of people today in society at midlife who are single, either by choice or by not, and they're looking for someone to meet. They're not used to being back in the dating game, and Attraction Unleashed has really helped them become more receptive and calm to meeting someone. Great success stories. The Confidence Unleashed, everyone's stressed, and we're hearing great success stories about people actually feeling some ease, some relaxation, being able to handle life just a little bit easier.
And in your journey with pheromones, how did you even discover pheromones?
Quite accidentally. Sandra Lake and I run Mind Body Connection, which is a health and wellness company, and focus on, our mission is really to help people feel better. And just read about pheromones, and we decided, hey, why don't we formulate a couple of tools to help today's issues and today's different circumstances that happen with people. So it was purely accidentally, and we're really glad we did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have a specialty niche that's also developed in helping women over a certain age that are going through some changes. I think you've talked about women that have gone through divorce and just finding themselves again. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about that.
We'd like to offer at our treatment center a little bit of therapy, like talk therapy. We like to introduce different holistic remedies or holistic treatments that would help them cope with life. And we also introduce our tools to them to help them just move forward in life, especially at midlife.
Okay, so in addition to the pheromone therapy, what is it? What else do you have at your treatment center that they can use?
We have acupuncture. We've got health and wellness products, anything from vitamins.
And for more information, where can they learn all about Mind Body Connections and pheromones?
Okay, www.mindbodyconnection.ca, and we're located in Richmond Hill, Ontario.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, New Balance is here to show us how to find the right shoe for the right sport. Welcome back. Our topic today is on menopause. Menopause can start as early as age 40, and let's face it, the symptoms are not fun. Low libido, weight gain, hot flashes, night sweats, who wants them? But I have good news for you. We can combat a lot of the change naturally. Here are my top tips. The first one is walking. Always check with your doctor before you start a program, but walking is very easy to do and affordable. It's only your time and your shoes that's your investment. You want to walk for about 30 minutes 5 times a week. So excellent way to get that cardiovascular health. The next step is we want to take care of our heart because as we age, our estrogen goes down low. So we want to protect the heart with, again, cardiovascular activity. So if walking's not for you, swimming is fabulous because it's easy on the joints and it's easier to do. So it's a great way of getting that balance of your hormones in. Our next step is to whittle your middle because unfortunately for some body types, such as mine, which is a goddess 3, formerly known as a pear, we are not used to having weight gain on our abdomen. Well, guess what? As you age, that's where it comes on. So we need to make sure that we keep our hormones in check by getting active. So whether you whittle your middle with ballroom dancing or look at a DVD such as Yoga Booty Ballet, it's fun, you're having a great time, and you don't even realize that you're exercising. As we age, we also start to lose bone density. So it's very important that you consider a calcium supplement. Again, check with your doctor to see what's specific for you. And partnering with that would be strength training. Strength training 2 to 3 times a week actually helps us keep our bone density. So just remember with strength training, we don't want to train 2 days in a row the same body part. And look to do about 8 to 10 exercises for the whole body, not just your favorite parts. The next thing is to love and squeeze your love muscles. That's right, it's your pelvic area that we need to take care of in terms of your health. Because what happens when we age is our pelvic floor weakens. So learn how to do Kegels, so tuck it in, and you learn how to tilt with pelvic tilts. My other exercise tip for you is actually breathing. Breathing combats hot flashes by 50%. Most people do not breathe properly, so today I'm going to teach you how. So the first thing we want to do is consider your stomach like a balloon, and we're going to inhale in and fill that balloon. So we're filling that abdominal wall with air. So we're going to breathe in, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and release the air through the mouth. So we're going to do that again. You're going to breathe in through your nose, fill that balloon up, which is your abdomen. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, release. That's going to be your secret weapon against those hot flashes. My next tip is yoga. We all know that there are fabulous benefits with yoga, from cardiovascular to mind-body connection to flexibility. But did you know it can better your sex life? Awesome. How we do this is once a week for only an hour, people were polled, and after 12 weeks, 75% of women were having better sexual activity because they were more confident and they weren't having any stress in their life because of the benefits of yoga. So it's something for you to definitely consider. Our last tip is Estro Rhythm. Estro Rhythm is our naturally plant-based program. It's a supplement and a balancing cream that balances the estro in our bodies, and so that way you're feeling not the results of the menopause. Highly recommend it, but again, always check with your doctor. So here are my top tips, and I hope that you're not going to feel so hot, 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 and you're going to be able to frost yourself off. To your health. Okay, you've made the commitment to get active, but not all running shoes are the same. What shoe fits your activity style? Most women are uneducated and end up choosing the wrong shoe for the preferred exercise. But don't worry, we have Martine Isaacs of New Balance here to teach us what to look for in choosing a fitness shoe. Welcome to the show, Martine.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm thrilled to have you here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of New Balance?
Absolutely, and I love talking about the history of the company. So it all started in 1906 with a doctor named William J. Riley, who also owned a farm. So in 1906, what do you see outside of your kitchen window?
I would think land, lots of land.
Lots of land and lots of chickens. So he looks outside of his kitchen window and he sees the chickens in the yard, and he notices how when they stand on one foot, they have the most perfect balance. So that inspired him to create the New Balance Arch Support Company. And it was basically the insole for the shoe was modeled after the three-pronged chicken's foot.
That's fascinating.
I know, it's
I had
very
no
cool.
idea. That's so cool.
So if we just pressed fast forward here, on the day of the Boston Marathon in 1972, the company was actually sold to its current owner, Jim Davis, and he still owns a company to this day.
Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah.
stories like that. That's so great.
And the greatest thing about New Balance is that we have the most extensive width and size offering in the industry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, many women choose the wrong shoe because
Yeah.
we have amazing colors here. It's like candy store. Like I love it.
Absolutely.
You go crazy. But sometimes we pick because of the aesthetics and not because of the style of the shoe. So what can you share with us to look for as females that are entering some sort of activity? What do we look for in choosing a shoe?
So it is very important to determine what the activity will be. So whether it be running or going to the gym, and even when you go to the gym, there are a variety of activities you're doing there. So what are you going to be doing most often? And that's the most important thing to do. So New Balance, like I said, we do offer a wide variety of sizes and widths, but also a huge variety of physical activity categories. So from baseball to minimal running, lightweight running. So within running, for example, there's a huge variety as well.
Really, it's that diverse.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what I think is also amazing is that you do offer all the widths are narrow, because if you are wearing the wrong fitted shoe, it hurts. It can cause injury.
Absolutely.
So I think that's such a huge benefit.
And if the shoe's too loose or too tight, like you said, lots of injury
Yes.
to be had.
Yes.
So
start us off.
Let's talk
Okay.
some shoes. So if we are looking at running, there are different things to consider. So you do want to go to a reputable retailer who will take the time to look at the way you walk and look at the way you run. So do you have flatter feet? So they're going to look at your arch type, they're going to look at what happens on impact and determine what shoe is the best for you. So if I'm going to use an example, something like this that has a denser piece of foam on the inside would be good for someone who does have a flatter foot or tends to have a lot of movement in their arch. So that's going to help to protect them.
Okay.
If you don't have any problems like that, then you'll notice there isn't a gray piece or a denser piece of foam on the inside, and there's a different shoe for you there. Within running, you can also look at, we have different preferences. So I might prefer a firmer bed, you like a more cushy bed, Tempur-Pedic mattress versus a spring coil or whatnot.
So that's why it's important that you go to a dealer that can actually, you get to trial the shoes.
Absolutely.
And that's what I hear you saying. So important to do.
And do make sure you try on more than 2 or 3 different pairs. You might not even know what you like until you try it on.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, exactly. So something that's quite minimal like this might be a bit more responsive. So it might give you a little bit more oomph or push as you take your next step, as opposed to something I showed you earlier that has more cushion to it. So again, it's personal preference. And within running, you can even go into an outdoor shoe. So we have trail-inspired outdoor footwear as well.
And show us the difference between the trail running and a regular runner.
Absolutely. So if you want to hold that one for
Sure.
me. So you'll notice at the bottom here, there is a little bit of a harder plate. So that's going to help to protect you against rocks or any sort of hard objects that are protruding, twigs. So that'll again help to protect your foot and keep you more comfortable. Whereas something like this that's meant for road will have a lot more cushion, a lot softer materials on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Then
What
we
else?
have cross trainers for the gym.
Oh, love it.
Yes.
Talking my language now.
I'm talking my language too. So we have, are you an aerobics fan, or do you do plyometrics and weight training? Are you doing more CrossFit inspired workouts? So
Walk us through.
Oh, let's do it. The CrossFit world tends to like that barely there sensation. So something like this trail or T20 minimus shoe, and we also have a cross trainer version for the gym. Having an incredibly minimal sole to it or midsole to it allows you to actually maintain better form. So when you're doing squats with a barbell over your shoulder, you maintain better form, better alignment, injury prevention again, right?
Right, absolutely, so key, so important.
Absolutely. And if you're, jumping up onto a box, what do they call them? Box jumps.
Yes.
Then you get a lot more response and you're doing less work trying to push off of cushion. And you get to push more off the floor, so you get more height and more work in your muscles. And if you are more inclined to do aerobics classes, then you want something with a lot more cushion to it. You're doing a lot of high impact moves, you need that protection.
Absolutely.
Then the last one, just wanted to point
Sure.
out, is that we have a lot of shoes with a lip on the bottom. So if you're doing a lot of side to side plyometrics, suicide drills, that kind of a thing, it helps to keep you grounded on the floor so you're not falling all over the place.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And from shoes, you're more than just shoes.
Oh, yes.
So tell us a little bit about the rest of the collection with New Balance.
Yes, we do make apparel as well. So to fit the activity, we have a few lines in our apparel. So we have yoga line, we have a fitness line, and we have a running line. Within the running line, we also have various sublines, if you will. So a bit more technical performance wear to more fitness running as well.
So it sounds like it's very, very diverse.
It is, and that's why it's so important to seek advice of a retailer.
And if people want to learn more, our viewers want to learn more, where can they find more information?
So that'll be www.newbalance.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
And
having
coming
me.
up, my favorite find, healthy and nutritious chocolate. Welcome back. My favorite find. Who says chocolate can't be healthy? Let me introduce you to Shosai, the healthy chocolate. If chocolate cravings got you down or you're up in a dress size, we have you covered. Enjoy a chocolate that won't hinder your lifestyle. The name Shosai comes from the first two letters of the Aztec word chocolate and the last letters from acai, the ingredients found in every product. Shosai is made from cold-pressed chocolate, a process that perverts the antioxidants found in raw chocolate. From extra dark chocolate to milk chocolate peanut butter, you can enjoy them guilt-free. The secret is in the unpressed chocolate and cold-pressed technology. It's loaded in antioxidants, and 3 a day actually equals 12 pounds of tomatoes, 2 pounds of spinach, and 3 cups of blueberries. Thanks for watching Fit Your Style. We'll look forward to seeing you again. To your health.